I'm gonna be talking here in this video about why the DCEU as a whole didn't work. I enjoy almost all the individual films in the DCEU, but there's no denying that when you look at the big picture, the universe didn't connect with people. It wasn't managed, handled well by Warner Brothers. The fact that the universe ended after only 10 years says a lot. So, why did this end up being the case? Well, first of all, clearly Warner Brothers did not have a solid plan, solid vision, solid roadmap for the universe. And when you look at the early days of the DCEU, they were being reactionary. So Man of Steel came out, and actually, it's important to note that movie does not do much whatsoever to set up a universe. In fact, the fundamental idea of Man of Steel that if a being like Superman suddenly appeared on Earth, that would change everything. Not a good foundation for a shared universe. There's little Easter eggs in the movie referencing like Bruce Wayne, LexCorp, little things to indicate there's a bit more out there, but Man of Steel did not lay a good foundation for a shared universe. After Man of Steel came out, it got a lot of criticism because of Superman, him not caring enough about innocent people, him causing or being indirectly responsible for a ton of destruction. When Batman v Superman came out, clearly Warner Brothers was reacting to the negative backlash of Man of Steel, and thus they made Batman v Superman into an apology for Man of Steel. And then before Suicide Squad came out, Deadpool was released. It was a big hit, whereas Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice was not a big hit. So clearly, Warner Brothers reacted in a knee jerk way. They were like, oh, the funner, more light-hearted movie with a lot of jokes, Deadpool, was a big hit, whereas the more serious, somber movie Batman v Superman was a failure. So quickly, we gotta recut, re-edit, reshoot Suicide Squad to be more like Deadpool. That was entirely the wrong way to go about it, and thus the movie suffered as a result. Also, as I've talked about in some other videos, Warner Brothers screwed over some of their big stars. So the DCEU lost Batman and Superman. And then, yet on top of that, the fact that Warner Brothers, for some reason, thought it was actually a good idea to say, hey, we're going to be ending the DCEU at the end of 2023. We're going to start over from scratch, wipe the slate clean before four new DCEU films came out. Thus, Warner Brothers shot themselves in the foot because they admitted none of these movies matter. They aren't leading anywhere. We just gotta quickly dump out the remaining DCEU films before we move on to what we're really excited about. So Warner Brothers let the air out of the balloon, and thus you see that the universe as a whole didn't work.